1944 was a momentous year in the world and in the season of Stengel's Brewers. Hundreds of professional ball players, both major and minor leaguers, were in faraway lands fighting the war. A reminder of this occurred on May 13, when in the sixth inning of a game with Indianapolis, Lieutenant Fred Tolley, son of Borchert Field's guardian of the press gate, led a low flyover of fighter planes above the ballpark. Lieutenant Tolley waved to his dad as he passed over. The athletes still in the homeland were a mixture of veterans and unproven youngsters, so anything was possible in any given ball game. Case in point, the Brewers game in Toledo's Swain Field on the afternoon of May 23. Stengel's former club acted as congenial host. Milwaukee thumped the Hens 28-0, the highest score ever in the American Association. The winning hurler was 39-year-old side armor Earl Caldwell. The visitors pasted 27 hits off 4 Toledo pitchers, with every Brewer getting at least 1 hit and 5 men, including Caldwell, belting 3 or more. 2 weeks later, the Brewers had a home game postponed for an unusual reason. All scheduled contests in the American Association, along with the major leagues, were called off because of the D-Day Allied invasion of Europe. Milwaukee's planned game with Louisville turned into a twilight doubleheader the next evening. The following week, on June 15 to be exact, Mother Nature took a swing at Stengel and his charges. At the end of the warmest day of the year, Borchert Field hosted the Columbus Redbirds. In the 5th inning, Columbus third baseman John Antonelli sliced the ball down the right field line. It bounced into the corner. Antonelli legged a triple, and 2 runs scored to tie the game 5-5. Stengel bolted out of the dugout and confronted umpire Peters, arguing vehemently that the ball had landed foul. Casey's strong objection earned him his first ejection as field boss of the Brewers. Shortly before 10 o'clock, following the 7th inning stretch and the crowd singing of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," the atmosphere changed. The dark sky turned darker, the temperature dropped noticeably, and the towering light poles around the periphery of the field began swaying. After 2 quick outs, the Brewers put runners on second and third for Jack Norman. The Milwaukee left fielder had a count of 1 ball and 2 strikes on him when suddenly the field lights dimmed twice, then went completely out. The only illumination came from the lights under the grandstand. At once rain pelted the park. Thunder and lightning erupted. A huge gust of wind picked up a 100-foot section of the east grandstand and dropped it violently on the front porches of houses across 7th Street. A large wooden beam that formerly supported the roof fell onto the seating area, striking and injuring 30 spectators. 4 patrons sustained serious, though non-fatal injuries, including 2 with skull fractures. Those people, most grievously wounded, were conveyed to the Brewers clubhouse, where trainer Doc Farron administered first aid until ambulances arrived. Some screaming occurred during the commotion, but for the most part the fans remained calm. Many fled to the playing field, where they stood drenched but unharmed. Transit workers restored downed trolley wires above 8th Street. Firemen extinguished small blazes caused by sparking wires. They also used their axes to cut the damaged roof into pieces small enough to be removed. As luck would have it, the Brewers were scheduled to go on the road the next day. The ball game was rescheduled for the Redbirds' next visit in July. The ballpark, the oldest in the American Association, was quickly restored with one major exception. The roof section was not replaced. The building was a non-conforming structure in a neighborhood zoned for residences. By city ordinance, the amount spent on repairs could not exceed 1/2 the original cost of construction. The ballpark had been assembled in 1888 at minimal cost, so substantial rehabilitation was not permissible. For the final 8 years of its existence, Borchert Field stood partially uncapped.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.